there he is. Get the net.
I'm getting it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are we going to break the 40-pound mark? Oh, yeah.
This week, we're launching the 13th season of the top-rated bass team trail in the nation. The Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Texas Team Trail, presented by Progressive. Featuring the top anglers from Texas and beyond, the trail awarded more than $420,000 last season. We wrapped up 2024 on Toledo Bend, where Steven Johnson and Tim Renault earned the championship trophy and a fully rigged nitro, while Brian Schott and Jim Smith locked up the Progressive Team of the Year, taking home the accolades, a set of BPS guideware, and a fully rigged Ranger boat. Looking toward 2025, now there's even bigger payouts. This season, the Progressive Team of the Year will upgrade its top prize, awarding a tournament-ready Mercury-powered Ranger Z520. In addition, the top 2 teams will also pick up a set of BPS guideware and season entries for all 4 2026 events. At each of the 4 regular season qualifying events, the trail will continue to award a Ranger or Nitro boat, but this season, we're increasing payouts, reaching as far down as 35th place.
This is a great tournament trail. You know, with the Ranger money, the Nitro money, Triton money, you know, the White River Marine Group, you know, they step in, they donate boats for us to have a chance to win, and it really helps, you know, with payouts and stuff. So it's it's just a great circuit.
It's a stacked field. Anytime you come to Triple T, you know, it's the best of the best in the state of Texas and other states.
Man, you got a lot of young studs, man. We kind of like the older group. We've been fishing these tournaments for a long time, and I'm not saying we left behind. We can scope. But man, these young guns are tough to beat, man.
Out on the water, let's get back on board with the Nitro team of Chris McCall and Clayton Bulware. Due to forecasted high winds, this is a trailering event. Lines in is 7 a.m.
Guys, tell me about the plan.
We're going to start shallow and see what happens and cover a lot of water, pretty much, right?
Yeah, we're going to cover a lot of water. The fish are moving in. I mean, from what I saw yesterday, the fish are moving in really fast with this warm weather. Today could be different. I got bitten here yesterday. The sun was out and it's about 10 o'clock. So I don't know what to expect this morning, but the way they seem to be moving up, we expect to get bit.
The water warmed up quick. It warmed up 15 degrees in the last 10 days, and so you had a large push of fish up. The lake's falling, so the push of fish up, there's some females. We got a full moon coming in Tuesday night, so there's some females that have moved up. They're not going to, you know, they're not going to beds right now, but they're definitely looking to see what they're going to do the next full moon.
We'll take him.
Flipping shallow, Chris gets a hook into there first.
Not the count we're
Not the
looking
count
for.
we're looking for, man.
Leaving the shallows, we'll head out and catch up with the Nitro team of Jason Bonds and Hayden Marshall.
Big, I think.
Dragging a Carolina
keeper,
rig over
but
deep
it's not
structure,
big 'un.
they're targeting suspended fish.
Hell, it might be big.
This will be their second of the day.
Yeah, it's finna happen here.
So they're letting the water out of this place right now, or at least they were yesterday, and it makes you can tell, like if you ever been here and when they're not pulling water, the fish act different. Like the suspenders and stuff like that, they act different when they're not pulling water, but they're pulling the crap out of it right now. Or at least they were yesterday, and it kind of made them act good. They bit yesterday, so if they're pulling it today, they should bite. And it messes with the bait, it moves them around, it just keeps everything active.
Garmin Live Sonar technology is not only the best on the market, Garmin also offers an incentive program, paying the top TXTT finishers $500 each, just for utilizing Garmin electronics or the Garmin trolling motor. Get all the details at TexasTeamTrail.com. It's early February, and a recent warm trend has accelerated the pre-spawn phase, and fish are on the move.
Man, Sam Rayburn's a great lake. You know, a lot of big fish being caught lately. Fish are definitely on the move with the rising water temps, and as well, the water being up high should have these fish moving up shallow.
I think this warm trend is going to push the fish up in the pre-spawn, closer to the banks and your creek swings. I fish offshore. I don't think the fish are there no more. I think the winter time's over with, so I'm gonna have to change it up, probably throw a wacky worm and a trap around and not have fun.
The lake's fishing really good. You know, from what I saw practice today, it's going to be just a catch fest.
Getting back on board with the Nitro team of Chris McCall and Clayton Bulware. They're up shallow, pitching jigs around flooded cover.
Nice catch.
This would be their second.
No wonder you used to play outfield.
Smoked it too.
He did.
Back offshore with Bonds and Marshall.
Oh, there's a big
straight in
motherfucker.
front. Oh, to the
No,
right?
you're fine. Don't.
Okay.
There is one in it. I seen a big one roll in it.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I may have missed it to the right, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you see them big bases right on the edge.
Yeah. It's hard to get them to see your stuff till about 8. That's what it always seems like.
It's something to do with that plankton when that,
Yeah.
you know. You just see where the ledge is. And some of the fish, you know, see the bait, not your bait, but the bait fish, the shad or whatever. So it just helps us kind of give us a reference.
It's early in the morning like this, the bait is really active, but it's hard to catch them. It's hard to catch this.
Yep.
No, it's a rat.
Spotty rat. That's a blackie.
But the bait is really active, and it's hard to catch them fish on scope early in the morning because they can't see real well. You want me to throw them in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's bad mojo if you don't.
I know.
That's 3 for Jason and Hayden. Back on Bulware and McCall. It's been a slower start than they expected, but one by one, they're building toward a limit.
Yeah, we'll have 5 before we get up there. Make more culling. We got one or two in there. We got one in there we can live with, and then we got another one that we could live with if we had 3 5-pound.
That's right. That's right. We're not having a bad morning. We could have a better morning. But we're not having a bad morning.
Moving on, we'll check in with the BPS Nitro team of Michael Clements and BJ Tarr. Flipping a Denny Brower structure jig dirt shallow. They got
There he is.
5.
Get the net.
I'm getting it. Tell me which side.
This side.
Left or right?
Left. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. That one's gonna call. Good job.
Good job, dude.
On the jig, baby.
Yeah, I told you this was
On the jig. There it is, baby. Denny Brower structure jig with a BPS Riverbug trailer.
I think it's red's gonna go back. Yep.
Yep, red goes back.
Red goes back.
Did you take my red dye? Oh, okay, you
Yeah.
took the red off.
Blue's here.
With a couple hours left before weigh-in, we'll take a look at the all-new Tracker Savage 215 with 4-time Bassmaster Classic champ Rick Clunn.
I've been wanting this boat for probably almost 15 years. In my career, most people don't, well, some do, but I always ran an aluminum boat to a lot of in the elite tournaments. When Johnny started making those aluminums in the late 70s, early 80s, that fully rigged him and Charlie Campbell designed, God, I fell in love with them. I would have ran one most tournaments, except we didn't have what I call a big enough one for lakes like Rayburn here. And the Great Lakes when you go on those, so I kept wanting a bigger version, and that's what this was. This boat is as fast as any of these boats. It can handle the same rough water any of these other boats can handle, and it's more efficient. It gets better gas mileage, 30% better. People don't realize that, and the troll motor doesn't need near as much energy to push it around. The bass boats of today are probably the most sophisticated boat on the planet, outside of maybe some military boats we don't know about. They've got more equipment on them. They're made to do exactly what they're designed to do. So it's a great era for fishing boats.
Get all the details and specs on the Savage 215 at trackerboats.com or visit your Bass Pro Boating Center. Resuming tournament coverage, we'll get back on the water with Michael Clements and BJ Tarr.
We're gonna catch one out of this tree. Look at it. It's got buckbrush and cypress. Water temperatures are up. We saw water temperatures from 57 to 65. These fish have got it on their mind. They're pushing up. They're ready to eat. It's gonna be a great tournament. I'm about to catch one out of this, BJ. Money shot. There he is.
Got him?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keep calm, keep calm, keep calm, keep calm,
Okay,
keep calm,
okay,
keep
okay.
calm. She comes up, she's gonna come up. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Bring her back, bring her back. Easy, 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 easy. Nope, 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 nope.
She's not ready.
Come
We'll turn. Come around this way.
Come around. She's gonna try to jump here in a second. Yeah, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Yeah! I told you I was about to catch one in there. I called my shot.
That's a 6,
That's
7.
a 6 or 7 right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, she was pinned, dude. She was not coming out.
Yes, sir.
Double hooked. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Right there.
Yeah, calling this one.
That's a call.
Nearing midday, we'll check in once more with Chris McCall and Clayton Bulware. With 5 in their Nitro live well, Clayton's fishing fast, swimming a jig around flooded cover.
Made that call, didn't I?
This one looks to be just a little better and should cull.
First place will be 30 plus. Top 10 you're going to have, I figure 23, maybe 24 to make top 10. To get paid 19.
Not the fish that was there yesterday. But definitely an improvement.
Moving on, fishing out of the Nitro Z19 is Dwayne Pavlock and Ryan Laser. Working an inside grass line along a point, they've got a limit in the boat for maybe 12 pounds, though this one should help. Unseasonably warm temps have pushed the fish shallow, and for many that got here expecting to fish points, piles, and channel swings, that bite is near done. And on a one-day event with 1 day of practice, it's tough to adapt, especially when you know where they should be.
Practice-wise, I've done things completely different than I typically would do this time of year here. And I spent all yesterday, with the exception of a couple hours, just looking for deeper fish bunched up, and looked at some history where we could usually pull up and catch 1 or 2 decent ones. And again, it's been unsuccessful.
I got her. Oh, we got her. That's another kicker, baby.
Back in the trees with Clements and Tarr.
I did my part today, baby. You barely had her skin hooked, dude. Look at that, barely skin hooked.
I had my drag set. Oh, it was cooked though. That's a good.
What was the one that's got to come out?
It's the
white.
Yeah, white or yellow. Right? It's about time. Colin.
Need more content? Catch the Texas Team Trail streaming 24/7 on the Outdoor Action app or visit OutdoorAction.com. Before heading to the scales, we'll remind you that there's better than $100,000 up for grabs today, and this event is paying down 31 places. The winning team will take home this Ranger Z518 outfitted with Garmin and powered by a Mercury Pro XS. In addition to the regular prize money, there's also a pile of contingency cash. Ranger Cup, Nitro Rewards, and the Triton Gold programs will pay out an additional $10,000 should you win from a qualified rig, and those payouts reach 25 places deep. If you're running Garmin electronics or a Garmin trolling motor, the highest placing eligible teams will each pick up $500. And there's also generous reward programs from PowerPole and TH Marine. Find everything you need to know about our contingency programs at TexasTeamTrail.com. Heading to the scales with launched this morning with Clayton Boulware and Chris McCall. After a slow start, we watched them grind it out, earning 5 before making a long run up the lake.
We went and ran a bunch of stuff that we got a lot of confidence in, and we both thought we'd really, that we had a chance to really catch them. We both had really good practice days yesterday, and so we were pretty confident going into the day.
Sacking up a solid 20 pounds, Boulware and McCall locked up a top 10 finish, earning $1,479.
20 pounds, 0 ounces. Congratulations. Our Team of the Year winners from 2024. They know what it's all about.
Time for 10th, Brian Schott and Jim Smith, your reigning Progressive Team of the Year, got this season off to a great start. They'll also take home $1,479. Jason Bonds and Hayden Marshall didn't have the day they hoped for, fishing just outside the money with 15 pounds, 12 ounces.
Nice looking sack of fish coming
Michael
to the
Clemens
scales
and BJ
right now.
Tarr stayed shallow all day and managed to put the right 5 together for 21 pounds, 7 ounces, earning them a 7th place finish. Thanks to their Nitro Rewards payout, they'll take home $2,315. Wyatt Frankens and Shane Campbell locked up 5th with 22 pounds, 9 ounces, anchored by this 10-pound, 5-ounce Rayburn Giant.
10 pounds, 5 ounces, that's a big one, and it was a really special catch. And, we had 22 and some change. I forget our total weight because I was just so focused on how big that big one was. But, yeah, man, it's really special. Anytime you're at a lake like Sam Rayburn fishing a big event like Texas Team Trail and you catch a double digit, man, it feels really good.
Riley Harris and Luke Potter stepped up to the scales carrying what looks to be a monster bag. Let's turn it over to Mike Hastings on stage with the call.
We're going to break the 40-pound mark. Oh, yeah, easily 41 pounds and 9 ounces. Congratulations, guys.
41.9 will be hard to beat. Putting their biggest fish on the scales, they're also looking to claim that Power Pole Big Bass payout.
I missed 10 pounds and 11 ounces.
It was pretty crazy. We were done by 9. It was an unbelievable day, one that we'll never forget.
Hayden Heck and Milton Adams are always a threat in East Texas. Today, their 23-pound, 6-ounce limit was good enough for 3rd, earning them $4,846.
Well, first one, 3rd place is pretty good, so just keep trucking away and see what happens by the end of the year.
And last up is Oklahoma's Glenn Webb and Steve Lane. Dropping 25.4 on the scales, they'll end the day in 2nd, earning $8,577, including the $500 Garmin Electronics reward.
Everything was probably 12 to 15 foot. We could have been in 50 foot of water. They was just suspended. Was targeting them with a Garmin and live scope and jerk bait. We threw them in some, but it just didn't seem like they was really wanting that today. So we had to go back to the old A rig.
And with that, Riley Harris and Luke Potter locked up the Power Pole Big Bass money, the Garmin Trolling Motor Reward, and a 2025 Ranger Z518 powered by Mercury, taking home a total prize package worth $56,984.
Wow!
Presenting the check is Rick Clunn and Mike McClelland.
Oh, man, I think we just won Texas Team Trail.
You guys ever won anything this big?
No, sir, we haven't. We've been grinding for a long time, and finally was able to put it together today, and it was a really special day.
What were we doing?
We were mostly cranking. We were cranking a 6 cents 400 DD and blue truce, so kept that in our hand all day, and just grinded it out. And I think we were done at 9. Really special day.
With 3 events left, here's a look at the remaining schedule. For all the details and registration, look us up at TexasTeamTrail.com. That'll do it for Rayburn. We'll be back here for the championship come June. Lake Texoma is the next stop. We'll see you there.